Good morning. Welcome to Do3 Daily Briefing. It seems like a long time. Seems like a long time since I've been here. It must be 10 days or so. I feel very out of practice, not quite sure what to say, what to do. So give me some help. Give me some pointers. Send me some questions in. Let me know who's watching, if anybody. Well, I know a few are because I can see on the screen down here. So yeah, say hello and give us a wave and anything else that comes to mind. So I'm going to start off with the open water side of things. Obviously, it has been a couple of weeks, and the open water side of things at Compton Verney has continued to go absolutely bonkers. The weather's been challenging, so we've had some wind, some rain, some hot weather, some cold weather, which we'll talk about in a bit. So it's been a bit of a challenge for us to kind of get used to it in terms of staff and setup and all that kind of thing. But I think we're managing it okay. And again, if any of you have got from the open water swimming, got any questions about anything to do with Compton Verney, then give me a shout. Let me know as well. All right. So just in terms of the cold, Corin put some posts out. Put a post out yesterday about wetsuits and the fact that we're going to be introducing, or in fact we started last night, introducing some extra kind of safety measures. Where we speak to people while you're swimming, just to make sure that you're still kind of fully with it. Been able to answer a couple of simple questions, because one of the things that starts to go when you get cold is your brain will stop to work quite in the same way that it should. So yeah, so there's a few things that we need to talk about. The best thing to do in terms of the cold water and wetsuits is to tune in. We're doing a live Q&A stroke broadcast YouTube thing at midday today. It will be recorded, so if you can't make it, then send your questions in beforehand, and we'll go through those during the program. All right, so that's at midday today. Set your alarms, set your reminders. I tell you what, if you can also, we're doing videos like this all the time. There's a lot more things to come out as well. So subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss it. So go to the YouTube channel. Do3 coaching, Do3 TV. Just search for any of those things; it'll come up. And subscribe. Click the subscribe button and hit the little bell, and you will be told when we've got some new videos coming out. We've got a lot of stuff to put out because, yeah, the open waters particularly is throwing up a lot of. Well, it's making us realise how much people can improve if we could offer a little bit of help. So let's put it that way. So. Got some questions and some comments coming in, so keep those coming in. We'll go through those in a second. Wetsuits, yeah. So wetsuits is having a wetsuit is becoming much more important. Let's say that over the last few days, the temperature has dropped in the lake. It was about 16, just over 16 on Sunday. Last night we think it was around about 18. But it ain't going to get much warmer, and one or two people are suffering as a result of that. So. If you have got a wetsuit, then bring it. You can always take it off if you don't need it, or if you need to get one, then watch the thing that we're doing at midday. All right, because buying wetsuits can be a bit of a minefield, especially these days when there's no shops to go to anymore. So other Do3 sessions, yes. Okay, so I just wanted to also make you aware that we don't just do open water swimming. Obviously, the open water season is starting to come to an end now, and we do swimming all through the year, all year round. We swim 3 times a week at Stratford Leisure Centre. We swim 3 times a week at Tudor Grange. We swim twice a week at Bromsgrove, and we also swim in Leamington on a Saturday morning. And they are available and open to all abilities, and they are genuinely all abilities. There's a really wide mix there. And all the lanes are grouped together so that you're swimming with people of a similar ability to yourself. So that's something for you to consider. If you want to carry on swimming, carry on improving your swimming through the winter, then have a look at that. Just get on the website and look for swim squads, and it will all be there for you. And it's not super athletes, triathletes, and all that kind of stuff. It's a really wide bunch. So you'll be right at home there. In terms of cancellations, I want to talk about cancellations quickly. Just make sure if you're not going to be able to come, you do cancel out, because it just opens up that slot for somebody else. It is really busy at the moment, and ideally cancel out before no later than 12 hours before the session starts, because you do lose the session if that happens. because effectively it's blocked a slot for someone else that would like to come. All right, so please make sure you cancel out. I know there's always reasons and this, that, and the other, and we are reasonable, you know. So if you're not sure, then drop us a message. But if you just simply don't turn up, you lose a session. Or if you cancel really, really late and we can't do anything about it, you lose a session too. And that's only fair, I think. All right, so please make sure you cancel out of your sessions. Okay. One other thing we've done today, we have a Strava group. I've just created a Do3 CV Strava group. Okay, so if you know what Strava is, you'll know what that is. Just go into Strava, search for clubs, and look for Do3 CV, and there'll be another club for you to join. It's not a formal club; it's very informal, and you can join it if you're a member of other clubs as well. So it's something else that you can add on, and you can see what everyone else who goes open water swimming at Compton Verney does as well in terms of their training, not just open water swimming and other swimming, but also biking and running and anything else as well. So Do3 CV is what you need to look for in Strava. So that's that. So again, if you've got any more questions on the open water side, fire them in and I'll go through those with you. In terms of training sessions, we've only got the swim sessions to go through. Now we did today's session. Let's have a look, see if I can show you my screen. Where are we? Just get the right button. Come on, Dave, get the right button. There we go. Where have I gone? Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. Okay, so today's swim session was a speed and power session, but we worked on some technique as well today. So obviously we've been out of the water for a little while. Some people's strokes have got a little bit rusty, need a little bit of tidying up. So we did some what I like to call reminders rather than drills. So kind of effectively trying to remind you guys the kind of things that you should be thinking about when you're swimming. So the basic elements of your stroke. So we did 100 easy, then we did some kicking on the side drill, where you put your fins on. So you wear fins and you work on your alignment. I'm not going to go through it in detail here because you won't remember anyway, but get some alignment drills. And then we did 6-1-6 drill, which is an alignment drill with a full stroke built into it. So we can try and take a single stroke, yet still focus on keeping nice and straight in the water. Some torpedo kicking with the fins on, just again to remind people how you should be kicking. So kicking from the hip with a kind of a lightly flexible knee and the toes pointed. And then we went into a little build. So a little kind of technique reminder session there. And then we did some speedier stuff. So we did mini builds. So 4 100s, 450s and 425s, just building the pace up as you progress through those different lengths there. And then 425s, 450s, 4 100s, 450s and 425s, all full gas. We didn't actually do it like that at Stratford. I changed it a little bit this morning, but it was similar kind of thing. It was 4 lots of 66 and 4 lots of 133. It's a 33-metre pool at Stratford, so we changed it a little bit there, but a similar kind of thing. Didn't get to the T starts, ran out of time for that. So that was the session today. Tomorrow, we've got a CSS session, so threshold session. We're going to do a little bit of drilly stuff at the start, so you will need your fins again for tomorrow's session. And then we have some, there we go, look, to 266s, some 100s and some 66s, depending on what size pool you're in. So some longer intervals, some shorter ones and some super short ones. And we're going to be working on a red mist cycle tomorrow. So that means you're going to be using the beepers and swimming ahead of the beep to earn your rest. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I know this, if any of you guys from the open water side of things haven't been involved in the squads before, you haven't got a clue what red mist means, then maybe that's something for a different session. But it's just a way that we work out the timing so that everyone knows exactly what kind of pace they should be swimming. All right, so that's the training. Let's get me back on. I know you want to see me, not the screen. Anyway, so birthdays then. We have, well, these are old birthdays.
Happy birthday!
To Rob Wilson and Mike Willers. Rob is a long-standing member of the squad, comes Saturday mornings most of the time, big biker, Embrun man extraordinaire, always racing that. So happy birthday, Rob. And Mike Willers. Mike Willows also kind of gets around a bit, don't you, Mike? Been to Australia and back, and now flying planes around for for a living, or continuing to, I should say. So happy birthday to you two guys. I'm sure there must be some others. Anyway, so that's that. Nothing else really to go through, to be honest. What comment? I've got a comment here. Are we extending the swims to October? You mean the open water swims? I'm not sure what. If you're still watching, let me know what swims you mean. If you mean the open water swims, they stop at the end of September, but we are carrying over these swims to the first week in May. Okay, first week in May. So make sure that. Hi, Pat. Pat Polton just popped up. Come on, let's get some people saying hello. Let me know you're actually out there. Corinne hasn't popped up today. I don't know why she hasn't popped up. I'll be having words later. I need Corinne to boost the figures. Anyway, so yeah, if you're talking about the, I guess you're talking about the open water swims. Yeah, no, we're finishing at the end of September. And we will need to make some adjustments to the open water swims towards the end of the month as well, because it's getting dark. We could have obviously seen this coming, but we do need to make some adjustments. So we will let you know about that ASAP. So that's that. Morning, Andy. Were you up at, what day is it? Wednesday. Up at Tudor Grange this morning? Hope you and Pat had a good swim this morning. Hope you worked hard on those speed intervals and did your techie stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I shall see you at midday. Don't forget to tune in for the little thing that we're doing on wetsuits. There's a lot of confusion about what type of wetsuit to buy, where to get it from, what the benefits are, whether they should be thin, whether they should be thick, all the other stuff that goes with wetsuits. So we'll have a little run through of that, and again, we will be recording it, so it'll be available for you to view, even if you can't make it at midday. All right, so that's that. I shall catch up with you later. Have a good day, and see you soon. Bye bye.